Boy, well, here we go again. I don't even know where to start on this record. I like this record. The 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 hook was absolutely incredible when she goes into the chorus, particularly when she goes into the chorus. It's pop, alternative. I don't know, maybe sort of a cross in a way between Ely Golding and Florence and the Machine. And she has been compared to people like, Lana Del Rey. Oh, that's a nice comparison right there. God, what an awesome singer. And she's been compared to Kate Bush. Yes, now you get into the avant-garde artists right here. Kate Bush and Bjork from back in the day. The elements of pop, the eclectic aspects of alternative thrown into this record. AURORA from Norway. Bergen. Bergen, I believe is how you pronounce it, up from Norway. And the album, this was from her first album, her debut album. She came out with an EP before that, but All My Demons Greeting Me as a Friend. Now, how about that as an original sounding title? That is just brilliant. Coming together, coming to accept yourself, perhaps. All My Demons Greeting Me as a Friend. Let's have ourselves a Christmas party. Yes, indeed. The song came from that album. It debuted at #1 in Norway. The album did. Aurora got played. Well, the song Conqueror got played on some of the alternative nations. I believe I remember hearing it on Alt Nation, XM Sirius Alt Nation, a few years ago. Well, she started young. She started writing melodies, started doing melodies when she was 6. Got into songwriting when she was 9 years old. And things started to happen really fast, starting in 2013. Her debut single, Awakening, she did some live shows and picking up momentum from that record and came out with Under Stars in 2014, signed a deal with an American record label, Glassnote, 2014, 2015, and came out with her first EP, came out with an EP, Running with the Wolves. 2015, I believe, was the year for that one. Now, here's something that really caught my attention. I did some research on this commercial because, well, partly because I'm kind of an astronomy buff. It just resonated like heck. Aurora appeared on a British advertising campaign in 2015. All right, here's the deal. Aurora, she covered a song by Oasis called Half the World Away. Half the World Away by Oasis was originally a B-side. Came out in 1994, and that song by Oasis was featured on a BBC sitcom I never heard of before called The Royal Family, Royle Family. Well, what this advertising campaign did, during Christmas they would feature popular songs by artists, big artists like Ariana Grande, well, not Ariana Grande, but somebody like Ely Golding, Lily Allen. Remember Lily Allen from back in the day? She came out with some fantastic records or songs that were covers of a Lily Allen record, something like that. Aurora was the first non-British artist to appear on an advert by this department store chain. It's called John Lewis and Partners, department store chain in England. Did this advertising campaign in 2015. The commercial cost £1 million to shoot. She was on it, covering this Oasis record. And the advertisement is brilliant. It's about a man, an old man on the moon. He's alone. He's by himself. This is it. And there's this little girl who's trying to track him down. She's trying to get his attention, but she fails. And guess what she does in the advert? This little girl, she sends him a telescope, floats it on a balloon. And the execution of this commercial must have been absolutely brilliant. I just found out about it. The old man, he gets the telescope on Christmas Day, and he looks at the earth through it for the first time on Christmas Day. Something of that nature. Boy, that's imaginative, man. That's brilliant. Absolutely ingenious commercial, and Aurora was on that. No doubt, she probably got a big boost from that commercial as well. And boy, you got her first single in 2013, her second in 2014. She signs a deal with the American record company Glassnotes in 2015. She does this British advert for John Lewis and Partners, obviously a big department store chain in England. Never heard of it here in the States, but must have been a big boost for her. Then she comes out with her debut album, All My Demons Greeting Me as a Friend in 2016. And boy, I tell you what. Well, got Aurora with Conqueror at number 32, up 7 from 39 on my fantasy playlist. Indeed, my pop music fantasy playlist of April 3rd, 2016.